Hi, I'm Lynette and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you swatches and a tutorial on this look right here using the Give Me Glow Cosmetics Money Moves palette. And these are the shadows right there at the bottom. And if I buy any more green eyeshadows, reach into this screen and punch me in the throat, okay? So I really have been having a little love affair with Give Me Glow Cosmetics eyeshadows. As you know, I bought singles from them. These were the first singles that I purchased from them. And I then went on and purchased another palette, the Vintage Rose palette, which I did a tutorial on and we'll link right there in case you missed it. And then I ordered that Juicy Olive palette, that green palette. Oh, this palette right here. Ordered that palette and then decided, well, I ordered that after. I ordered these eyeshadows right here. I really do, their shimmer metallic shades are really nice, wet or dry, very like pow in your face. And then their mattes is what I'm most impressed with. The mattes are so pigmented and so easy to blend. And yeah, every time I do a look with these eyeshadows, it's just really easy. It doesn't take a whole lot of time. It doesn't take a whole lot of effort. So if you haven't tried these eyeshadows yet, what you waiting on? Alright, because they're it. They're like, they're the ish. Okay, so I'm gonna go on ahead and do swatches. Now, this was a palette. Give Me Glow was selling it for a palette when it first came out a long time ago in a quad, and now they're just selling the singles. They're selling it as a bundle of singles, and it was $18, which I thought was a reasonable price. Of course, I think I paid like $5 shipping or something, so it came to like $23 or $26, but I think $18 for these 4 big eyeshadows. You're getting 0.13 grams, I think, in each eyeshadow. So they're very large when a standard eyeshadow is anywhere from 0.03 to 0.05 ounces. So these you're getting a nice amount. The only problem is I'm gonna have to try to, if I buy any more of these, I'm gonna have to buy more packaging, more storage to put them in because they're so freaking large. Anywho, I'm gonna give you some swatches. You will see close-ups of every single one of these eyeshadows in the tutorial, and they don't have names. They're all called Money Moves because I guess it was part of the palette. I don't know, but they don't appear to have, or at least I couldn't find a name for them, for the individual shadows. Oh, I guess I should have tried to pull my sleeve up before I did swatches. Okay, so here we go. This is this really light, it's like this, it's like a beige. It's like a beige, a tinted green, a beige with a tint of green, with a hint of green in it. And see how pigmented these are? This one here is my favorite, this really dark green one. This one's my favorite. And then this beautiful shimmer. And so yeah, I thought it was a beautiful quad. So of course that's why I purchased it. If you would like to see how I created this look today using my Money Moves palette from Give Me Glow Cosmetics, then keep on watching. Starting off with the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer, and as always I forgot not to put it right under my eyebrow, over my whole eye, because it's so light. I don't like to put it all the way up there, but I forgot, so I'm just blending it out with my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. And now I'm going in these shades. These shadows don't have names, individual names, so this is like a beige color with like a hint of green. I want to say like a hint of minty green, and it's very unusual. I don't have anything else like it in my collection, so I'm just taking this, I think this is is this a NYX brush or an Eddie Funkhauser brush? I'm taking a big fluffy brush and I'm just going to put it all over the eye from the crease all the way down to my lash line. And I went back into the palette several times just to make sure I get it as opaque as I want it all over my eye. Now I'm taking my NYX Blame It On Midnight, which is, you know, my flesh toned eyeshadow, and I'm going to use that to try to cover up that white ABH eye primer. And I'm going to use this as my matte under the brow highlight, and this is an e.l.f. brush. I'm not sure which one, but it's an e.l.f. brush. And now I'm just going back in with that original brush to blend out where those two shadows meet one another in the crease. Now I'm taking this really dark gray, like army green, gray, green matte shade, and I'm using my Sonia Kashuk blending brush, and I'm going to build that in up on my outer V, blend it onto my lid, partway onto the lid, and then eventually I'm going to also blend it up and into my crease about 3/4 of the way across my crease. And I went back into the palette multiple times throughout this look to build up this eyeshadow and make sure it blends out well. And I really like this color. It's like, I don't know, it's just really nice, really deep, nice and matte. And now back in with that original shade and that original brush. And I want to make sure I didn't lose any of the opacity with that shade after putting that dark green shade on the lid and in the crease. And also want to make sure that these shades blend seamlessly together. And again, I went back into the palette multiple times and did this step as well. And to be such a light shade, it does show up nicely on my skin tone, and that ABH eye primer base did help. And then back in with the Sonia Kashuk brush, and no additional product at this point, and just making sure that I blend these shades seamlessly together. And now I'm going in with additional product and blending it into the outer V and on the lid. And then back in with that NYX Blame It On Midnight and blending around those edges. You don't want any harsh edges. And now I am taking my Milk Makeup Longwear Gel Eyeliner in the shade BCC, which is like this off-white color. And I'm placing that into my waterline. And I like this eyeliner. It goes on rather smooth and it stays really well. And now I'm taking this really pretty light green, this, I don't know, I guess it's called a lime green. And I'm using my Makeup Geek pencil brush to place that on the first half of my lower lash line. And I'm going to use that same brush and that dark green, and I'm going to put that on the outer half of the lower lash line and connect it to the shadow up top on the lid, and then make sure it blends in seamlessly with that light sort of lime green shade. Now I'm using the last shadow in the palette. It's like this mossy green silver shade. It's a metallic. And I'm using that same brush, and I'm using this eyeshadow dry, and it's going to serve as my inner corner highlight. And all of these shadows really worked really nicely together to create a cohesive look. And the completed look, these eyeshadows do look patchy, and I filmed this tutorial an hour after applying my shadows, and I think it had to do with this ABH eye primer. One of the reasons why I don't love it, but I do love this look. Let me know in the comments below, have you tried Give Me Glow Cosmetics eyeshadows, or what are some of your favorite indie brand eyeshadows? I find that this year I purchased a lot of eyeshadows and eyeshadow palettes from indie brands, and I've really been loving them. So let me know what you've tried. If you like this video, then please go ahead and give it a like and consider subscribing, because I do tutorials, swatches, hauls, and reviews here on my channel every week. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again next week. Until then, bye bye.